Hi and welcome to Dave's Classic Collectibles. Today we're going to have a look at the latest release from Authentic Collectables. It's in the 118. It's a VESS police car highway patrol for New South Wales, and this is actually the 5th VESS that they've made. So let's go outside the workshop and have a good look at this one and see how this compares to the others. So this is your deconstructed look of what you get when you purchase your model. You start with your outer picture box. Then inside you have your foam inner box. When you open that, it reveals the car inside, which is screwed in with 4 screws. You have your envelope, which has your certificate inside. You also get your small little tool here to open all your doors and bonnet, boot, etc. In that little sachet, it also has 2 aerials, which get fitted to the roof bar. History and significance of this car. So the VE was actually released in 2006, and this is a Series 1. The VE ran until 2013, but this being a Series 1, they ended in 2010, which is when the Series 2 came out. So the VEs obviously still ran in the police force till probably 2015, and with the VF coming in 2013. But this Series 1, they would have been finished by 2012, because as I said, but the Series 1's coming in 2010. Let's have a closer look at the model now. So now we've just changed our way how we're going to do our review. We've changed our format, so let us know if you like this way how we're doing it in the comments below. Looking at the mold, the VE does look very, very good. Authentics have done a great job. The car sits very, very well. It's not too high or too low. It sits exactly like a VE should. You can see through the rims, you can see the brake calipers, you can see the interior and everything all through the car. It looks really well with a light bar on the front bar, also on the roof, and aerials and antennas and things. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail later. But the car does look very, very well. And the other thing that's good about this model is I can't see the imperfections that was in the Red Hot with the big V in the mold on the roof. So definitely that's not there in this model, which is very good to see. The quality of the paint is great. I can't see any orange peel, no imperfections on the paint. The color is heron white, and Authentics have done a great job putting this together because it looks exactly like heron white should, so I think they've done a very good job there. The decals look fantastic. They make the car pop and look great. Really looks like a police car should. These cars were introduced in 2006, so it was very shortly after that that the police got them and put them into service. Now this particular model is a VE Series 1, so therefore they would have ended approximately 2012 because the Series 2 came out in 2010. And you can tell that by the difference of the wheels and a few other odds and ends. The disappointing thing is on the rear bar, the New South Wales Police Force did have a Crime Stoppers with a phone number written on the back. Now, that's not there. I assume it might have been some sort of legal technicality why Authentics haven't put it on. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, the AC on the bonnet is for Authentic Collectables, so I'm not sure what AC 201 is, but there it is. Would have been a lot nicer if the car was actually done from an actual station. So many of the cars that have previously done, for instance from Bianti and Apex, they actually were a model of an actual police car. So therefore, if it was Parramatta Station, for instance, it would be PA or whatever, as Bianti has already done the WA car in a VT and a Victorian police car in white and silver in the VX, and then also a VY highway patrol car as well in heron white. So just a little bit disappointing with that. Looking to attention to detail at this model, overall it represents very, very good. A few things do let it down, but overall it's good. The Artiza tail lights at the rear are not what these cars came with. The rear tail light should have been red on top for the brake light, clear in the middle for reverse, and orange, clear with orange underneath for the indicator. The aerials on the model are terrible. They come separate in a little sachet. The metal one that goes on the boot is actually fine. It goes in very, very easily, holes big enough, so that's quite good. But the 2 that are on the roof lights are terrible. The holes on the sleeves are very small and the aerials are very, very flimsy, so you need to be very, very careful that you don't damage the aerial or bend it, because you could very easily, and it probably just needs a tad of glue just to hold it in. Otherwise, you just leave them sitting and they could very, very easily fall out. So that's pretty poor, to be honest, apart from the one on the boot. The decals on the car look great, but they're actually a little bit incorrect. AC obviously stands for Authentic Collectables, so the car doesn't exist. So that's a little bit disappointing. Not sure what the 201 is. Maybe they should have done AC 750, because at least they made 750 models, but that's another story. It would have been nice if it was actually done of an actual car. Bianchi, Auto Art, Apex, they've all done police cars in the past. I will say that the quality of this one is better, but they were actually done from station cars with correct period number plates and numbers on the car. I do love the fact that this one does have Be Good number plates on it, so that's quite clever. But it still would have been a lot nicer if it actually was a representative of a station car, not AC, because AC to me just means air conditioning. They've also done a fantastic job inside the car with their features for the police. The laptop, the radar, and all the mounting things that the police have. Inside the boot, it has a shelf, fire extinguisher, and obviously all the lights and everything that are on the car look fantastic and do look exactly like a VE police car would have looked like back in the day. These retail for $299.95, and I think that's a great price considering this is the 5th generation or 5th release of Authentics of the VE SSV. They did Ignition Orange first, then Phantom Black, then did Red Hot, and then they did Morpheus. And now they've released this one in the Heron. And this by far is so much better. It is definitely a great model. That's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our review of the 118 VE SSV police car, and obviously the first police car in 118 that Authentic Collectables have done. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel would be absolutely fantastic. And until next time, happy collecting.